Hi, this is Scott, and I am here today to talk about a product that's of interest to me. It was announced at the NAB show, and that is the Atomos Ninja 5. That is 5 as in Roman numeral 5, but we could also call it a V for victory. It's what a lot of people like myself have been looking for, and I think it's certainly going to be a great seller for Atomos as well. The really amazing thing about it is literally like a baby Ninja Inferno. It has many of the specs of the Inferno and only differs in a few points. Now, of course, one of the main points is the physical dimensions of the product, being a 5-inch screen. And if you remember last week, I reviewed my FeelWorld F6 monitor, and I had decided to purchase this, and I actually thought about recorders at the time, but the problem was the one that appealed to me the most was the Ninja Inferno, and I just wasn't into the size. I wanted to keep it small. Well, this Ninja 5 is literally shares many of the dimensions of the FeelWorld F6. It is only 3 millimeters wider than the F6. It is 1.5 millimeters taller. So again, we are talking minute differences. The only major dimensional change, if we don't consider the battery here, is the F6 is 23 millimeters. The Ninja 5 will be 31 millimeters, which kind of puts it there. And essentially that's just, making it bigger to hold the electronics. It's kind of really amazing that they've gotten the electronics to fit in that small package and keep everything cool. So I'm now going to have the size that I want, and I'm going to get for all intents and purposes, the feature set of the Ninja Inferno in a cheaper product. It's a $695 product. Now, where they do vary is the Ninja Inferno held 2 batteries, but that's because it had a higher draw, so it kind of needed the additional battery. The Ninja 5, they claim that using a mid-size NPF battery like this one here, that you can actually get 2 hours of monitoring and recording in 4K 60. So I think that will be plenty. The Ninja Inferno had a 1500 nit monitor. The Ninja 5 will have 1000 nit. As you may recall, the FeelWorld F6 I reviewed had a 460 nit, and I said that one was almost good enough here in the Florida sun. And then with the addition of a hood, it was fine. So maybe 1000 nits won't even need a hood, but if you find out that you do need a hood, they're going to have an accessory kit and a hood for the Ninja 5. So no big problem there. Obviously, we're cutting off about 10 ounces by going to this smaller size. The only big feature that you kind of lose from the Ninja Inferno versus the Ninja 5 is XLR, because there's no XLR input on the Ninja 5. But I do want to kind of mention something, because they talked about endless open expansion, and I haven't seen it, but supposedly inside of the battery port they're going to have a connector where they can put accessories onto the Ninja 5. Well, I'm guessing, and this is entirely speculation, or perhaps wishing on my part, that the first accessory we'll see is an XLR adapter. Fingers crossed. And if they do that, what I'm hoping they'll do is actually go a step better than the Ninja Inferno and put some physical dial controls. Either at least 2 channels, put them on the end, or maybe put 4 channels across the top with an XLR that breaks out so that we can deal with those channels. So if I can get physical controls, physical dials, you know, it's great to be able to go into the touch screens and get into audio and make changes. But you know, I think many of us would prefer to actually have a physical dial to control our audio levels. So there you have it. Is if the 5-inch screen is adequate for you, in many ways it may prove in the future to actually just be even a better product than the Ninja Inferno with accessories. So that's, you know, really something to look forward to, is what they do with that. The main points, I won't go into all the specs, but the main points is that it is a 4K 60, so that's important, and it'll do HD 120. Even though my camera currently doesn't do 4K 60, it's the monitor I plan on buying, because 4K 60 is may not be the standard all around right now, but I think that will slowly become the standard, especially in the more flagship level product. The new horizon to look at is ProRes RAW. That's been being talked about, and I believe it was implied that the Ninja 5 will support it in the future, or has the ability to support it in the future. So if the camera manufacturers react to this and actually start putting out ProRes RAW, we'll hopefully be able to enjoy that as well. Although, who knows, that might cost us, since it's not, I guess, built into the camera or into the recorder right now as a feature. But all in all, it looks fantastic. Without rambling any further, I'm going to scroll the spec sheet by. So hope this was interesting, and I will talk to you later. Bye.